Hey everyone, this is Coach Yani and I'm a transformational life and finance coach. Welcome to Quarter Life Bliss. This is a podcast dedicated to disrupting the quarter life crisis mindset, spreading bliss and happiness to all listeners. My mission is to inspire possibilities, taking away the fear of going through your 20s and to crisis-proof your quarter life. At 25, I'm very happy to share that I'm living a life of purpose, successfully content and happy even as I evolve with the times. These lessons, tips, and insights I now share with all of you, in the hopes that you too will find your quarter life bliss, whatever your age and circumstances. Hello! Whether you're watching from YouTube or you're listening through Spotify, hello and welcome to Quarter Life Bliss! Ayan, so first episode pa lang tayo, wala pa tayong budget for sound effects. But yeah, thank you so much for giving this podcast a try. I'm actually also just trying this out, but hopefully you learn a thing or two. You learn a lot from my series of episodes that I'm gonna be putting out there. So yeah, let's start. First of all, bakit ba nag-launch si Yani ng podcast? Siguro nagtataka kayo, 'di ba? Actually, I always wanted to have a platform where I can speak my heart out all the time. If you're my friend, alam mong madaldal ako, 'di ba? And gusto ko lang may marating tong kadaldalan ko. And hopefully through this podcast, I get to share my energy through video or through audio if you're just listening. And yeah, again, sharing my personal journey, my personal stories, and bringing more people to share their own personal story on how they found their quarter life bliss. O, diba? Quarter life bliss, I'd like to introduce it to you. So maybe nagtataka kayo, bakit bliss? Diba usually quarter life crisis? Yeah, again, that is what people think or perceive of going through 25 years old or going through their 20s, mid-20s, diba, iniisip nila, ingat ka daw because you will go through quarter life crisis. So, ako naman, I'm very happy because at 25, di ko naman masasabing pinagdaanan ko yan. Maybe in my 23, 24, hindi ko alam if that is a quarter life crisis that I've been through. But now I'm happy to share that, yeah, I'm very blissful and very generally happy with life, 'di ba? So every day there are challenges or paminsan-minsan, 'di ba, there are challenges. But you know, when you're generally happy and you just want to share that to people, you want to spread that to as many people as you can, then you do creative things. And this is one of those. So, yeah, again, bakit ba naging quarter life bliss? Again, people think that you are obliged. You are everyone is supposed to go through quarter life crisis. But again, when you really find yourself, then you won't go through this, diba? If as early as now you find your own self, then you won't really go through quarter life crisis. Feeling ko lang, okay? Just a disclaimer, this is my personal opinion of quarter life crisis. So if you're going through quarter life crisis, hopefully this podcast is for you. So again I just wanna clarify, kahit na you're 23, you're 24, you're in your 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, I hope this is relevant to all of you. 'Di ba? My mom is turning 50 soon and hopefully relevant pa rin to her. If she finds this relevant, then hopefully relevant din ito to many people. Ayan. So, yeah, what to expect from this live stream from this podcast na pala. So, in 2020 kasi, when the lockdown started, I actually launched a couple of live streams. So, if you got to watch my live streams back then, I think around May 2020, please comment below if you're watching from YouTube, or please send me a message if you're just listening through Spotify that you got connected to me or you got to know me through my live streams, because I really appreciate those people na I still got connected with through the live stream. So I actually gained a lot of online friends who attended some of my live streams. So happy ako to help people through the contents that I put online, through my work online. So yeah, again, if you got connected to me, you're listening here now, but you also attended a couple of my live streams. Sorry na hindi ko kayo memorize, no. Send me a message. I'll be really happy and very kilig, 'di ba? To know that people are watching, people are listening, and people are now here on my Quarter Life Bliss episodes, listening here on my pilot episode. So yeah, again, in 2020, when I started that, I actually got a lot of good reviews. I actually got a lot of good feedback from people that they really appreciate, and they really transformed and changed their lives after watching a couple of my live streams. So that's why I thought, bakit hindi ko na lang gawin siya in shorter versions, 'di ba? Kasi yon, it took parang mga 2 to 3 hours each episode eh. So bakit hindi ko na lang siya gawin into shorter episodes or shorter talks like this, and people will still learn. So yeah, hopefully through this podcast, whatever it is that we talked about before in Ichikahan or in Quarter Life Bliss last year, hopefully madala ko pa rin dito now in shorter version, 'di ba? So yeah, what can you expect? Basically, it's me speaking my heart out, speaking whatever I am learning on a day-to-day basis, and just sharing my energy to you online or through Spotify. So again, ang mission lang naman ito is to inspire possibilities. If I created it for myself, why can't you, diba? If I created a blissful life, I know everyone can. And yeah, again, I'm just very excited to see a world where everyone is really blissful, masaya, because they know who they are, they understand who they are, they know their life purpose, because every day they are just filled with so much gratitude. So I want to be that reminder to stay happy, to stay blissful, to stay grateful all the time. And yeah, hopefully through this, my guests soon, hopefully kung may mga mag-guest sa akin, hit me up if you wanna be part of this live stream. Hopefully they can also share how they found their own bliss in life. So yon, I didn't create any spiels or any scripts for this, but what I want people to expect or keep watching this is that if you are here to transform your life, to change the way you see things, to find your life purpose, to love yourself better, to have a healthier life, then I hope you keep watching my Quarter Life Bliss, because that will be what we will be talking about all throughout my episodes, diba? So first few episodes, it will just be me and me sharing more of my journey. So speaking of journey, let's now go to my 2019 journey. Ayan. So first quarter of 2019, I actually started my personal mastery journey. So my personal mastery journey allowed me to see things differently, to change the way I live my life, and change the way I see people and understand people. Okay? Because of my personal mastery journey, sobrang nadala ko to all my life-changing events back then. Okay? And in third quarter of 2019, I actually got the opportunity to level up my personal mastery journey. So I took coaching classes for me to see how I can elevate the way I live my life, to see how I can live even more happily, even more blissful, right? So when I started to take that coaching course, that coaching classes, my life turned 360. Kakaiba na talaga, 'di ba? So, I just wanna say, if you know me from high school, college, grade school, or even in ISEC or UST, guys, I'm a changed woman. Ang sarap sabihin nun, 'di ba? I'm a changed woman already. Hindi na po ako yung Yaning kilala ninyo before 2019. A lot has changed, and hopefully, you remove your negative judgments of me. may prejudgments pala kayo of how crazy I was, of how kulit I was, of how immature I was back then. But yeah, again, this is the new me, and nakakatawa yung new me. But this is me now, and hopefully, people get to learn also from my own story, and hopefully people can remove their negative judgments of me. And just listen and just learn from here. After that, in 2019, in third quarter, again, I took that. In 2019, I finished all my coaching classes. And I'm very happy, actually, to listen to my intuition, to listen to my gut feel of finally taking that in 2019 kahit na I didn't have the money, not all the money to take those classes, but I still did, because in 2020 we all know what happened. The pandemic, the uncontrollable thing, the worst thing that can happen in humanity has happened in 2020. And during the lockdown, dyan talaga na-test, 'di ba, ang state of bliss ng lahat ng tao. But because I was always so strict on how I see things day to day, because of my daily routine, because of my theory of space, or the space that I am in, then I got to protect myself in terms of all the negative things that could happen over the lockdown or over the pandemic. So yun, I'm generally happy during the lockdown. Siguro ang sad part lang talaga sa akin is that I couldn't go out. I'm a really outgoing person. Every day, kung pwede lang, wala ako sa bahay. Lagi akong nasa labas, meeting people, meeting friends, learning something new outside of the house. But that's just about it. Generally, I was really happy all throughout the lockdown because ang sarap ng food sa bahay. Hindi, because, every day I keep working on myself. And through that lockdown, I took it as an opportunity for me to still spread bliss to people online, 'di ba? Ayun nga, so I did my live streams, and after that, I got a lot of feedback from people to finally launch a podcast, 'di ba? Parang they always wanted me. Okay, to all my friends na lagi kong ka-telebabad, or may telebabad pa ba? Lagi kong ka-Zoom call. Yun na pala yung bago. Lagi kong kausap online, 'di ba? It takes hours for us to process things, and sabi ko, what if, 'di ba, maraming nakakarinig sa mga ganong conversation. So here I am through this podcast. Pag-uusapan natin lahat 'yan. I'm very happy. Ba't ganun? Paulit-ulit yung I'm very happy ko, 'di ba? Ganyan siguro talaga ako kasaya. But hindi ko na i-edit out yan nga I'm very happy ko, 'di ba? Hopefully sa next episode mabawasan na I'm very happy. Ganyan talaga pag blissful ang life, 'di ba? Lagi kang masaya. So, 'yon. A lot of people requested for me to finally launch this. So, ayan na nga, nilaunch ko na nga. And again, dito I wanna just speak about who I am, how I found my bliss, and removing people's judgment on quarter life bliss. Because again, quarter life crisis rather, because again, hindi mo naman kailangan pagdaanan ang crisis if you keep working on you. Okay, so if you keep working on you, that's the most important thing. You know you're progressing every day, then you don't have to go through crisis. And even if humanity crisis na ang dumating, you're still whole, you're still happy, you're still blissful about life, you're still positive about life, because you know that you've been working on yourself. And basically that's quarter life bliss. So if you like this, give me a thumbs up, or just like this on your Spotify. Recommend me to people who you think can learn from this. Basically, that's me. That's what you can expect from this podcast. And see you on the next episode, because we'll be talking about a lot of good things. So see you on the next episode. Once again, this is Coach Yani reminding you to breathe and live your best life every day. Because remember, when you tap into your state of bliss, you unlock limitless possibilities. If you enjoyed this episode, do follow and subscribe for weekly content. You can also follow me on my socials at Coach Yani on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and TikTok. See you next week!